Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Good morning everyone. My name is Farah Fitri Fauzi with student ID 33230023 and I'm from class 336A07. Today I would like to present my Sociolinguistic Project 2. In this presentation we have two parts. In the part 1 explain the topic and give examples. First topic is style, context, and register, and the second topic is stereotypes, and in the part 2 is case study. We go to the first topic, definition of style, context, and register. According to Holmes 2013, language varies according to its use as well as its users. This means that people naturally adjust their language depending on who they are talking to, where the interaction takes place, and the purpose of the communication. Therefore, style, context, and register are important concepts in understanding how language changes in different social situations. This is from the book Janet Olmos 2030, An Introduction to Sociolinguistics 4th edition. So, style is the way people use language in different situations. Context is the situation where communication takes place, including the participant and the purpose. And register is the variety of language used according to the situation, occupation, and or level of formality. Next, characteristic and main concept. For first, the style. It changes with the audience. It reflects the speaker's identity and relationship, and it can be formal or informal. For the context, the communication depends on the situation, and context affects meaning, vocabulary, and tone. For the register, it depends on the activity, relationship, and communication channel, and it can be formal, informal, technical, or casual. Important in sociolinguistics. Style, context, and register are important because they explain how people adjust their language according to different social situations. So studying this concept helps us understand how language reflects social relationship, why people speak differently in different situations, how communication becomes more effective when speakers choose to appropriate language style, and last, how social identity and cultural norms influence language use. This is the first example. I give the screenshot, and the title is WhatsApp Official Expose, introducing usernames for WhatsApp. The publication date is to 29 June 2026, and the platform is X, WhatsApp Official on X, and I give the link. Next, identify the sociolinguistic phenomenon. For the sociolinguistic phenomenon, it shows in this post the variation of style and register based on the communication context and target audience. So WhatsApp uses brief, engaging, and easy to understand language to match the characteristic of the X platform. To the linguistic features, it uses simple and direct vocabulary. Example, your phone number is personal, and it uses second person pronouns you and yours to address readers directly. It uses short, concise sentence to suitable for social media and use imperative expression. Example, make sure and go to settings, account, username. And last, no technical or lengthy explanation and how the phenomenon appears. The language is adapted to X by using clear, concise, and engaging messages that provide key information and encourage immediate action. Next, why this example represents the topic. This example represents style, context, and register because WhatsApp adapts its language to the digital context and X users. It uses informal, conversational style with simple words, direct address like you, and a promotional register to introduce a new feature. This support with Manurung et al. 2024, who state that language style and register in digital communication depend on the platform, audience, and purpose. An analysis using theory. According to Olmos 2030, language changes based on its user, context, and purpose. Speakers choose different language style depending on who they are communicating with, and this theory explains the language use in the WhatsApp expose because the audience is social media users. So WhatsApp use an informal style, simple vocabulary, and a social media register to make the message clear, engaging, and friendly. Support the analysis with journal article. The first journal is from Firesay 2022. Title is Audience Engagement and Participation on Social Media, Language Usage in the Ghanaian Media. For the research finding, Firesay 2022 found that social media use short, direct, and less formal language to increase audience engagement. Comparison with the WhatsApp expose, the WhatsApp X use simple vocabulary, short sentence, and direct address to make the message clear and engaging. In relation to analysis, so this finding support the analysis because WhatsApp use the same concise and audience-oriented language even though the study focused on Ghanaian media organization. Next, the second journal from Manurung, Silitonga, Panggabean, and Shah in 2024. The title is Analysis of Style, Context, and Register in Digital Communication, case study of TikTok user. For the research finding, Manurung et al. 2024 found that digital communication adapt language to the platform, audience, and purpose using simple and direct expression. For the comparison with the WhatsApp expose, the WhatsApp expose use informal style, simple vocabulary, and brief instruction that suit the X platform. And the relation to the analysis, because it's showing that style, context, and register influence language used across a digital platform, including X. For the deep interpretation for social meaning, the simple and direct language creates a friendly relationship with users, and according to Fayose 2022, this style increased audience engagement on social media. Next, context of communication. According to Manurung et al. 2024, digital communication adapts to the audience and context. The WhatsApp post reflect this through its informal style and social media register, and last, social values and ideologies. The post promote privacy, user control, and digital security by emphasizing communication without sharing phone numbers. This is the second example. I give the screenshot, and the title is "It's Time to Reserve Your WhatsApp Username." Publication date to 29 June 2026, and the platform is WhatsApp blog, and I give the link. Next, we identify for the sociolinguistic phenomenon. So this blog shows variation in style and register. It uses an informative and explanatory style with a friendly tone to explain the new feature and build user trust. For the linguistic features, it complete and well-developed sentences, it's informative and explanatory language, it inclusive pronoun, we and our to connect with users, and this personal example to make the explanation relatable, and last, positive and reassuring expression such as more private and the username that matters to them, and how the phenomenon appears. So the language is adapted to an official company blog by explaining the feature, purpose, and benefit in detail. And why this example represent the topic? So WhatsApp adapts its language to the platform audience and purpose, and the blog uses a semi-formal, informative style with a friendly tone and an informational register to explain the username, feature, benefits, and privacy protection. This support with Nasidi et al. 2024 who emphasize clear audience-focused communication, and Manurung et al. 2024 who state that language style and register depend on the communication context, audience, and purpose. Next, analysis using theory. According to Bieber 1988, language changes based on the purpose, audience, and communication context. Different situations require different style and register, so this theory explains the language used in WhatsApp blog, and since the purpose is to explain a new feature and build user trust, WhatsApp uses a semi-formal style, clear explanation, and informal register while keeping a friendly tone. This is from the book Douglas Bieber 1988, Variation Across Speech and Writing, Cambridge University Press. Next, support analysis with journal article. For the journal 1, Nasidi, Ahmad, Adamu, and Sani in 2024. Title is Effect of Corporate Digital Communication on Organizational Performance, Systematic Literature Review. And for the research finding, Nasidi et al. 2024 found that effective corporate digital communication use clear, timely, and audience-oriented message to build trust and engagement. For the comparison, the WhatsApp blog really explained the username feature, how it works, and its privacy benefit, helping user understand the update. And the relation is it's showing that clear, audience-focused language help communicate information effectively and build user trust. And next, second journal from Arifin, Khalil, and Soiman in 2025, and the title is Dakwah Communication via Blogging, an analytical study on the role of blogs in Islamic preaching. For the research finding, Arifin et al. 2025 found that blogs are effective digital communication platform because they provide detailed explanation, contextual information, and opportunities for interaction between writers and readers. For the comparison, although the study focused on Islamic blogs, the finding also can be applied to the WhatsApp blog. So WhatsApp explains the new username feature clearly and uses a friendly, informative style that helps users understand the update. For the relation, it supports the analysis by showing that blog use clear and audience-oriented communication, and it extends the analysis by demonstrating that effective blog communication depends on adapting language to the purpose. Next, deep interpretation. For the linguistic features, use complete sentences, use inclusive pronouns we and our, and use informative language, positive vocabulary, and logical organization. According to Bieber 1988, this feature reflects an informational register. Next, second, social meanings. The language builds trust by explaining the feature and its privacy benefits. So this support with Nasidi et al. 2024 who emphasize audience-oriented communication. Next, context of communication. The official blog use detailed and informative language, and this support with Manurung et al. 2024 who state that language depends on the platform, audience, and purpose. Next, social values and ideologies. So the blog promotes privacy, security, and user trust, and this is consistent with Novianti et al. 2025 who emphasize transparency and user privacy in digital communication. Next, compare the two examples. For the similarity, both the X and official WhatsApp blog introduce the username feature and aim to inform user while promoting privacy and trust. They also use positive, user-focused language, as Bieber 1988 explained. Language choice are influenced by the purpose and context of communication. For the differences, the X post use short sentence and simple language because it's designed for social media. In contrast, the WhatsApp blog uses a semi-formal and explanatory style with more detailed information, and this support again with Bieber's 1988 that view language varies according to the audience, context, and communicative purpose. Next, patterns of language use for the expose is use short sentence, simple vocabulary, and promotional language, and direct message. For the official blog, it uses longer sentences, informative language, and use inclusive pronouns we and our, and with clear explanation. And these patterns support Manurung et al. 2024, who state that language change based on a platform and audience. And last, sociolinguistic implication. The comparison show that language change with the communication context. So the expose focus on engagement while the blog focus on detailed information. And this support by Bieber 1988, who state that style and register vary by audience, purpose, and context. For the conclusion, the WhatsApp expose and official blog show that language change according to the communication context, audience, and purpose. While the expose use brief and promotional language, the blog provide more detailed and informative explanation. And this support Bieber's 1988 theory that style and register vary across communicative situation, and it is reinforced by Manurung et al. 2024 and Nasidi et al. 2024, who argue that effective digital communication adapt language to engage audience and build trust. And this is the reference for the topic number 1. Next, we go to the second topic, stereotypes. Stereotypes are general beliefs about a group of people. In sociolinguistics, they are assumptions based on how people speak, such as their accent, dialect, or speech style. So these stereotypes can influence judgment about a speaker's intelligence, education, or social status. According to Garrett 2010, people judge speakers not only by what they say, but also by how they speak. This is from the book Peter Garrett 2010, Attitude to Language, from Cambridge University Press. Next, characteristic and main concept. Stereotypes have several characteristics. First, they are based on general assumption about groups of speakers. They are socially constructed through culture, education, media, and everyday interaction. They may be positive or negative, but they are often oversimplified, and they influence how people judge others before getting to know them personally. And last, they are closely related to language attitudes and social identity. For the main concept, that language carries social meaning. People often associate certain accent or speech style with characteristics such as intelligence, friendliness, confidence, or social class, even though these assumptions are not always true. The important in sociolinguistics. Stereotypes are important in sociolinguistics because language is closely connected to society and identity. The way people speak often influence how they are treated by others. And studying stereotypes will help us understand why speakers with different accent or dialect may receive different social evaluation, and it also explains how language attitude can lead to prejudice, discrimination, or unequal opportunities in education, workplace, and everyday communication. And by understanding stereotypes, people can develop more respectful attitudes toward linguistic diversity. This is the first example. I give the screenshot. When you accidentally blurt out an English word to someone who doesn't speak it, and now they gonna call you so English or showing off. And the title is a TikTok post when you accidentally blurt out an English word, and publication date is 10 April 2026. And platform in TikTok, I give the name, account, and the link. Next, we identify. For the sociolinguistic phenomenon, it illustrates stereotyping in everyday language. It shows the common belief that people who accidentally use English while speaking Indonesian are often seen as showing off or so English, rather than as bilingual speakers naturally code switching. For the linguistic features, it's informal conversational language, and humorous and relatable wording, and use code switching between English and Indonesia, and the expression showing off by speaking English, which represent a social stereotypes and direct reference to people's social judgment. And how the phenomenon appears. It appears when the speaker expects negative reaction after accidentally using an English word. This shows how social stereotypes can influence the way people interpret language use. And why this example represents the topic. It's because people judge English speakers based on common social belief rather than their intentions. The phrase showing off or so English reflect the stereotype that using English means being arrogant. This is supported by Nirwani 2024, who found that language attitudes are influenced by social value and community expectation. And analysis using theory. According to Schneider 2004, stereotypes are generalization used to categorize people, although they simplify perception, they often ignore individual differences. This explains the TikTok post because people judge the speaker as showing off for using English instead of considering the speaker's actual intention. For the theory, I use from the book David J. Schneider's 2004, The Psychology of Stereotyping. Now, in New York, the Guilford Press. Next, support the analysis with journal. For the journal one from Nirwani 2025, evaluating the implementation of English language familiarization policy at junior high school in Surabaya. For the research finding, Nirwani 2025 found that attitudes toward English are influenced by social factors such as peer pressure and community expectation. And the comparison with the TikTok post. The TikTok post show this social influence because the speaker worries about being judged as showing off by speaking English after using an English word. For the relation, this finding support the analysis by showing that people language attitudes are shaped by social judgment as well as their own belief. For the second journal from Susilawati 2024, title is English as a Marker of Social Identity Among Riau Youth, Al-Amin, Jurnal Ilmu Pendidikan and Sosial Humanera. For the research findings, Susilawati 2024 found that English is often seen as a marker of identity and social status. As a result, English speakers may be admired or judged as showing off, depending on the social context. For the comparison with TikTok posts, the TikTok post reflect this finding because the speakers worries about being called so English or showing off after accidentally using an English word. People judge the speaker's identity rather than the meaning of the word. For the relation, it's showing that English has social meanings related to identity and prestige. And the TikTok post demonstrate how this belief can lead to the stereotypes and social judgment. Next, deep interpretation. First, social meaning. The TikTok post show that English is linked to prestige and may lead to the so English or showing off stereotypes, and this support with Susilawati 2024. For the identity construction, the speaker avoid English to avoid a negative judgment, showing that language shape identity, and is support by Susilawati again in 2024. And the last, social values and ideologies. The praise for English reflect the belief that using English means showing off. This is supported by Nirwani 2024, who found that peer pressure influence language attitudes. This is the second example. I give the screenshot, and the short title is from X, from Twitter. Post about British accent. And publication date is 9 June in 2021, and the platform is X, of course. And I give the account name and the link. And it says, thing is the things. Saying anything in British accent automatically makes you sound 10 times smarter. So to identify sociolinguistic phenomenon, this expose illustrates accent-based stereotyping, and it reflects the belief that a British accent sounds more intelligent and prestigious, and it will leading people to judge speakers by their accent rather than their message. For the linguistic features, it uses informal and conversational language and hyperbole in the phrase 10 times smarter, and the reference to the British English as a language variety, and generalization through the word automatically, and evaluate expression linking accent with intelligence, and how the phenomenon appears. The phenomenon appears when the post suggests that a British accent makes someone seem more intelligent. This reflects accent-based stereotyping, where people judge speakers by their accent rather than their message. Next, why the example represents the topic. This example represents stereotype because it shows the belief that people with a British accent are automatically more intelligent. And according to Hinton 2022, stereotypes are simplified judgment based on limited social cues such as language or accent. In this post, the British accent becomes a cue that leads to assumptions about intelligence without considering the speaker's actual ability. Next, analysis using theory. According to Hinton 2022, stereotypes are mental shortcuts that lead people to judge others based on limited social cues. In this example, the British accent is associated with intelligence. And another theory from Garrett, again, 2010, also explained that people often judge speakers by how they sound, not only by what they say, and therefore, the British accent is viewed as a prestige accent, leading listeners to perceive the speakers as smarter. This, from the theory Hinton, the book is Perry R. Hinton, 2022. The title is Stereotypes and the Construction of the Social World, Routledge. Next, support the analysis with journal. For the first journal from Mashura E, 2025. Title is Linguistic Approach and Stereotypes in the Context of British Accent. For the research finding, Masura 2025 found that British accents are often associated with intelligence, education, and higher social status. As a result, listeners may judge a speaker intelligent based on their accent. Next comparison. So the exposed reflect this finding by suggesting that speaking with a British accent makes someone sound 10 times smarter. This shows that common stereotypes that British accents are linked to intelligence. Next, the relation to the analysis. These findings support the analysis by showing that accent-based stereotypes are shaped by social belief rather than a speaker's actual ability. For the second journal from Khazanah, D, 2023, the title is Exploring Indonesian Learners' Attitudes and Belief Toward English Accent. For the research finding, Khazanah 2023 found that English accent influence how people judge a speaker's intelligence, politeness, and social status. For the comparison, the exposed reflect this finding by suggesting that a British accent makes someone sound smarter. This shows how accent affects people's judgment. For the relation to the analysis, this finding support the analysis by showing that accent is social signal that influence how speakers are perceived, not just how they pronounce words. For the deep interpretation, first linguistic features, the post use hyperbole like 10 times smarter to exaggerate the stereotype that a British accent sounds more intelligent. For the social meaning, the British accent is presented as a symbol of intelligence and prestige, and this support with Masura 2025. For the power relation, this post reflects a language hierarchy by presenting the British accent as more prestigious. Support with Hinton 2022, and last, social values and ideologies. The post reflects the belief that a British accent is more intelligent and credible. This support by Khazanah 2023. And compare to the two examples. To the similarities, both examples show that English is linked to social judgment and stereotypes. The TikTok post reflect code switching while the exposed reflect accent stereotypes, and this support with Masura 2025. For the differences, the TikTok post focus on code switching, and while the exposed focus on the prestige of a British accent. Pattern of language use, both examples show that English word and accent are judged socially rather than linguistically. And the last, social-linguistic implication. These examples show that language can shape social judgment and reinforce stereotypes. For the conclusion, these examples show that language is closely linked to social perception and identity. People are often judged by their language or accent. This supports Hinton's theory and also supported by Masura 2025 and Khazanah 2023, who explain that accent carries social meanings and different level of prestige. So overall, language attitudes are shaped by social belief and can create positive or negative stereotypes. This is the reference for the second topic. We go to the part 2, case study. This is the case study and the question. The case study is a technology company is recruiting new employees. During an online meeting, the manager repeatedly says every employee must submit his report before Friday. A good programmer should improve his coding skills regularly. Several female employees feel that the language used exclude women and reinforce gender assumption in the workplace. The topic 1 is gender exclusive speech, and I will answer the question. First, what is gender exclusive speech? Gender exclusive speech is language that includes one gender while excluding others, such as using he or his to refer to everyone, and according to Whittrell 2002, this can reinforce gender inequality. Number 2, why can the manager language be considered gender exclusive? The manager language is gender exclusive because he used his to refer to all employees and treating men as a default. Whittrell 2002 and Sugiarto 2024 argue that this reinforces male-centered views. Number 3, what social and linguistic effects may result from such language? Gender exclusive language may exclude women and reinforce gender stereotypes. And Burrito 2023 found that gender inclusive language promotes equality and inclusion. Number 4, what alternative language forms could be used? The manager can use gender inclusive language. For example, every employee must submit their report before Friday. A good programmer should improve their coding skill regularly. So this alternative avoid gender bias while keeping the original meaning. And Bonito 2023 state that gender inclusive language help represent everyone fairly. This is the reference for number 1, topic number 1. And we go to topic number 2, density. The case study lecture explain the same topic to the student. Lecture A says language is a system of communication. Lecture B says language function as a dynamic symbolic system facilitating the transmission and negotiation of meaning across diverse socio-cultural contexts. Many students report lecture B's explanation is more difficult to understand because it contains a higher concentration of information. I will answer all the questions. First, what is linguistic density? Linguistic density is the amount of information contained in a sentence or text. High-density language includes more ideas or technical terms in fewer words. Number 2, how does density affect communication and comparison? According to Ismail et al. 2023, high density makes message harder to understand, while simple language improves comparison. Anggreni et al. 2022 also emphasized using language that match learner ability. Number 3, which lecture use higher linguistic density? Lecture B use higher linguistic density because the explanation contains more technical vocabulary and information than lecture A's simple explanation. Number 4, what are the advantage and disadvantage of dense language? According to Halliday and Mathiasen 2014, dense language communicates information efficiently and precisely, making it suitable for academic writing. However, it can be difficult for beginners or the general audience to understand. This is the reference. The journal Anggraini, Hayati and Pitaloka 2022, Student Perception in Diverse Language Classroom, the case of one public university in Indonesia. And for the book is Halliday M. Aki, 1985, An Introduction to Functional Grammar, Edward Arnold. And the second journal, Ismail and M. Yastara and Jamila 2023, Comparing Lexical Density in Teacher's Talk, Elementary School and Higher Education Level. Number 3, complexity. The case study, university website published the following announcement. Version A, student must submit the form by Friday. For the version B, students who have completed the registration process and fulfill all administrative requirements are required to submit the form before the specific deadline. And many students find version B more difficult to process. And I will answer the question. First, what is linguistic complexity? Linguistic complexity refers to how complex a sentence or language structure is. According to Miestamon 2008, language becomes more complex when it contains more grammatical elements such as clauses and phrases. Number 2, which variation demonstrates greater complexity? Version B demonstrates greater linguistic complexity because it uses a longer sentence with a relative clause and more detailed information. In contrast, version A is shorter and easier to understand. This supports Esfandiari and Ahmadi 2024, who explained that syntactic complexity increases with more complex sentence structure. Number 3, how can syntactic complexity affect understanding? So higher syntactic complexity can make a text harder to understand because readers need more effort to process complex sentence structure. This support by Sairudin 2019. And the last one is complex language appropriate. Complex language is appropriate for academic and official writing because it expresses ideas more precisely. And however, simpler language is better for general readers, stated by Sairudin 2019. This is the reference for the journal Esfariandi and Ahmadi 2024, Syntactic Complexity in Novice and Expert L2 Academic Writing, the role of syntactic elaboration and diversity. And the second journal from Sahiruddin 2019, Textual Syntactic Complexity and its role in second language reading outcome in Indonesia. For the book, I use Miestamo M 2008, Grammatical Complexity in a Cross-Linguistic Perspective. Next, topic 4, style. A student sends the following message to a professor. Hey prof, what's up? I need your signature ASAP. The same student later writes, Good morning professor, I would like to request your signature on my academic form. Thank you for your assistance. The professor responds more politely to the second message. The question, what is a language style? Language style is the way people use language based on the situation, audience, and purpose. According to Wardau 2010, it changes with the social context and level of formality. And number 2, how do two messages differ stylistically? So the first message is informal, using casual expressions like "Hey prof" and "ASAP." And the second is formal and polite. From Arsita et al. 2025, found that polite language is more appropriate when communicating with lecturers. Number 3, why is the second message more appropriate? Second message is more appropriate because it's polite and respectful. Pratiwi and Anin Diarini 2021 explained that students should use polite language when communicating with lecturers. Number 4, How does style influence interpersonal relationship? Language style influence how people perceive respect and politeness. Using an appropriate style helps build positive relationship and effective communication. This is the reference for the journal Arsita Susilawati and Rianti 2025, Students Politeness Strategy in Messaging a Lecture, a discourse analysis. And the second journal, Pratiwi and Anindriani in 2021, Students Politeness Strategy to Lectures in Sending Message Through WhatsApp. And for the book, I use Word of Air 2010, An Introduction to Sociolinguistics 6th edition. Next topic number 5 about context. The case study is, during a classroom presentation, a student says, "This project is really sick." Some students interpret the statement as negative, while others will understand it as meaning excellent or impressive. The lecturer asks the class why different interpretation occur. For the answer, number 1, what is context in sociolinguistics? Context is the social situation in which language is used and interpreted. Aga 2007 state that meaning depends on context and speaker's social roles, while Sodiva 2024 emphasized that meaning is shaped by social interaction. Number 2, why can the same expression have different meaning? So the same expression can have different meaning because interpretation depends on social and cultural context. Mamadova 2024-25 explained that meaning changes according to the context and register. Number 3, what contextual factor influence interpretation? Contextual factor include the speakers, the relationship, the setting, and the purpose of communication and register. Aga 2007 states that this factor influence meaning. Number 4, how does context affect communication? It helps people understand the intended meaning and avoid misunderstanding. Mamadova 2025 argues that language should match the audience and situation for effective communication. This is the reference for the book Use Aga 2007, Register of Language. And for the journal, use Mamadova 2025, The Power of Language in Social Context. And the second journal, Sodiva MA 2024, Sociolinguistic Approach Understanding Language in Social Context. Topic 6, register. So the case study is, a medical doctor writes, the patient exhibits symptoms of hypertension and require immediate pharmacological intervention. Later, while talking to the patient family, the doctor says their family member has high blood pressure and needs medication soon. Both statements convey similar information but use different language varieties. And the question number 1, what is register? Register is a language variety used for a specific situation and purpose. According to Bieber and Conrad 2019, register depends on the context, audience, and communicative purpose. And why does the doctor use different language in different situations? It because to suit the audience, because technical terms are used with healthcare professionals, while simpler language used with the patient family. This is supported by Ayuf et al. 2024. Number 3, what factor influence register choice? Register depend on the audience, purpose, communication context, and the listener language ability. Bieber and Conrad 2029 and Ayut et al. 2024 emphasize this factor. And how does register affect communication effectiveness? So using direct register make communication clear and easier to understand. Staples and Brookles 2025 state that language should match the audience and context. For the reference, I use the journal Ayuf and Majid 2024, a sociolinguistic analysis of code switching in medical register, and Staples S and Brooks D 2025, Register and Professional Discourse. And for the book, I use Bieber D and Conrad S 2019, Register, Gain, and Style 2N edition. Next, the last topic, stereotypes. For the case study, a company manager states during a meeting, women are naturally better at communication while men are naturally better at leadership. So several employees disagree and argue that such statement promotes stereotypes rather than reflect individual abilities. And number 1, what are linguistic and social stereotypes? Linguistic stereotypes are beliefs about how certain groups use language, while social stereotypes are assumptions about a group's characteristic of behavior. Hinton 2022 states that stereotypes are socially constructed and may lead to prejudice and discrimination. Number 2, how can stereotypes be reflected and reinforced through language? Language reflects stereotypes through generalized statements such as women are better at communication. And Hinton 2022 explained that repeat language reinforces stereotypes, while Des et al. 2021 found that many gender communication beliefs are stereotypes. Number 3, what are the potential consequences of stereotypes in professional environment? Gender stereotypes can lead to biased evaluation, unequal opportunity, and limited career advancement. Putro et al. 2025 explained that they reinforce bias and glass ceiling. And last question, how can language be used to reduce stereotypes? Language can reduce stereotype by using inclusive objective expression and focusing on individual ability instead of gender. Kenton 2022 argued that recognize individual differences help reduce prejudice. This is the reference. I used the journal from Dasky and Satapi S. 2021. Title is Study on Gender Differences in Workplace Communication Across Organization. Second journal by Putro Perkasa and Salwi. 2025. Challenge of Gender Stereotype in Women International Leadership Careers. And for the book, I use Hinton P.R. 2022 Stereotypes and the Construction of the Social World. So that's all for my presentation Sociolinguistic Project 2. Thank you for attention and thank you for watching. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.